pass demonstration. That should work.
That's what I told him. But
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
it's not like I was demonstrating any before either. So
I think he just wants to. I just think he wants to perform for him.
Okay,
You
is
call
he
me a
acting
monkey?
like? Is he acting like Candy from?
No, I'm just saying he's racist.
Is he acting like Leonardo DiCaprio from Django?
From Django.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, I might take my fucking
Sold
contacts.
to the German
I'm gonna
nigga lover.
pop these fucking contacts out. I'll be back.
All right. Well, the recording started.
Jesus Christ, you could here, right, Chris?
This is between you two. I'm not feeding into this. I'm not adding gasoline to this diesel fire.
Diesel. What makes it diesel?
Diesel.
Biggins.
Ooh.
Diesel like Shaq.
What else? Keep it going. Yeah. Diesel like Shaq. What
What
else?
rhymes with Shaq? Oh, yeah. Diesel like Shaq. Give her
Yeah.
the cat.
Yeah.
My cat is
Yeah.
Tourette's.
Just start mumbling your way through. Scoot up. Yeah.
Oh,
Joe got the bars.
come.
Yeah. Keep it
Duh,
going.
come.
Yeah. What else?
Dumb.
Uh,
Slum.
yeah.
Dumb. I feel like I'm getting better at this.
You have gotten better.
Thanks,
What?
Chris.
We've went from one word to three. We're
Joe went
making progress.
Joe went from a line, Diesel like Shaq, to come, yum, slum. He said, oh.
Well, in
Yes,
other
sir.
Yeah, I want to hear Joe on a song with Young Sniffer. Let me on a mic.
I don't.
Get me
I
on a
don't.
mic.
I think the issue that I would have performing with Young Sniffer is I just can't sniff like Sniffer.
Do you think he would sniff your sister's hair?
I hope not, because I actually might swing.
Dude, please, I would too. I would swing because I wanted to.
Can we so in other news, Betty White passed away today.
Did she really?
Yeah, she did today.
Like actually? Or
Yeah,
are you
that ass.
capping?
No, for real.
I don't believe you. I gotta check Twitter because that's the most reliable news source.
Check TMZ's Twitter.
Yes, the most reliable source.
Oh, okay. I type in BE and then there's 147,000 tweets with Betty White in the last hour.
Who cares, dude? She's like 99 years
Damn.
old.
Yeah, but
And she made it to 100.
She did. Her birthday's in 18
She's
days.
she's like 84 or something.
She's 99.
Oh no,
100th birthday
on her
was in
Twitter
18
it says my 100th birthday. I can't believe it's coming up. Damn, she didn't.
No, it's not.
That sucks. I mean, it's still coming up. She just won't be alive for it.
She just won't be.
Yeah, but she'll look older. She's dead.
All right. New idea for the pod. We got to do the old bad bitches tier list, where we get a bunch of old bitches.
Old bad bitches tier list. He says.
OBBT.
Is
Old
Betty
bad
White on your
bitches.
old bad bitches?
But she's got to be right.
So like,
right?
So when you look at Betty White, she just be doing something
What
for
are we
you.
calling old though?
No. I'm saying no. I'm not like in her prime. Clearly, clearly today was her expiration date, but I'm talking like Vanna White.
The Milkies have expired.
I'm talking about Ronald Reagan's wife.
Dana White?
Dana White.
That's what you said.
Dana White. I said Vanna White.
Oh, Dana White. Okay, my bad.
I said no, Vanna.
Dana, yeah, whatever.
Vanna with a V?
I think Joe was trying to gaslight me. No, Joe's trying to gaslight me, and now he thought you were gonna hop on board and believe me, but then you didn't, and now he's silent.
Well, I mean, I actually know who the person is. Well, I've heard the name before. I don't know who the person is.
Yeah, Vanna White. She's the bitch from Wheel of Fortune.
Dana White.
Joe, do you have a thing for Dana White? Do you have a thing for like bald dudes that are just on loads of tests?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind you of your dad?
Pussy break.
Remind you of your dad?
stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Joe's got daddy issues.
Stop.
I think we all have daddy issues. Oh my god.
Alrighty, so
are we good?
Welcome to the pod, everybody. Jared's gonna do the introduction now.
Dude,
Wait.
what? We've been rolling the pod as it goes introduction, then the pod. That's how we've been doing it.
We've been rolling for 5.5 minutes.
For how long? Gee, that's not how we do it.
That's how we do it. I'll edit it in post.
Will you actually?
It's
I
not
edited the last video.
True.
Wasn't great, but I did it. Let me tell you, scrubbing through the fucking thing trying to find a good timestamp, awful. I hate it.
Yeah, welcome to the cut. Welcome to the cut,
okay,
and ladies
though.
and gentlemen, welcome
this.
back to another episode of the No Shot Podcast. We out here with the transitions. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. If you're listening on any other audio, if you're listening on any other audio platform, make sure to download, like, rate 5 stars. I hope you're more excited to listen to the podcast than Joe is to do it. Welcome back for another episode, New Year's edition. New Year's edition. We're recording this on New Year's Eve. But say what's up, fellas.
What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Oh wow, Kristen. Say what's up, fellas.
No, because I have a question to ask Joe. Like, Joe, when was the last time you really cared about a podcast episode?
Oh my god. What's the topic for today?
There really isn't one. We're just here. We are. What we're gonna do. We're gonna talk a little bit. I ain't talked to the boys. I ain't talked to the boys since the last podcast episode. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk about the Hall of Fame finalists for the NFL. We're gonna do our pick'em and then just whatever else comes up. So if you're into that, tune in, listen in.
Oh, Jared.
3 guys, 3 mics. What
Jared?
it do?
Jared,
what's up?
Your tattoo, bro.
Oh yeah,
Shout
I got
out.
a tattoo.
Question.
Shit. Oh shit. You can't
Question.
fucking. Ugh.
Does it only go like right here, or does it go like all?
Yeah,
the
no,
way
it's
around?
not on the back. It's just
Oh,
there.
okay.
It's just in case I wanted to get anything.
Yeah.
You can fucking see where I had to shave my hair.
Yeah.
No, it's just on the front. I was thinking about going all the way around, and the dude was like, "Hey, look, we can do it all the way around. Just so you know, this is gonna hurt so much."
Yeah, I'm sure. Like right there.
So it was really.
was
So
gonna
he
be
said,
awful.
"That's what he said." Where's my fucking camera? I gotta get the framing right. Fucking here we go. Okay, so he said, he was like, up here, this is
Yeah.
gonna be like a 7 to 8. Down here, 6 or 7. This 5 to 6 on a pain scale. So the actual dog tag. That shit was reversed. This wasn't like the very, very top kind of hurt, but this part hurt maybe because he was going so hard with like the actual lines and the shading, but it was not like it hurt. I'm not gonna front. That shit hurted. Like that was Cody went with me. Cody got his finished up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, Chris, you plan on getting a tattoo?
I'm supposed to be getting one. I'll probably dead ass get one on my birthday, and I'm going to. I'm gonna get my whole shit
Shoulder?
done. No, sleeve, the whole way down.
Also, Jesus Christ,
It's
good fucking
supposed to-
luck.
It's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be awful. It's probably gonna be like.
It'd probably take 10 to 11
Probably
hours.
gonna take like 4 sessions, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be rough.
Joe, do you plan on getting one?
Eventually, yeah.
So, heads up. Cody described the feeling of a tattoo perfectly. You know when you get like a shot and the needle goes in for the first time?
Mm-hmm.
It's that just thousands of times. Super fast.
Yeah,
Over and over again.
I don't really mind shots, but
Great.
So
It's
I will say, like, it wasn't like the pain there were certain times where I was like, this kind of sucks. But the feeling that I had during it, like, you ever get like hangry or you're just pissed off, like you're just like mauling
Joe?
and you're just kind of
no, never,
Balding?
not
No,
once.
never. Like just
Not
the
once ever.
state of being irritable. Like Chris when you're playing 2K, Joe when you're existing.
What's
It's
crazy?
like-
I've been playing 2K all day today.
Yeah, so it's like, so that state of irritability. So I'm sitting there, guy's cool as fuck. His studio is cool as shit. Shout out Peter.
That's a want to fuck me.
I'm talking to him and I'm talking to Cody and I'm just sitting there and we're having a good conversation, but I'm just like, I want to punch you guys in the fucking face right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm just mad. It was good conversation. I was just mad And there's certain times where I'd be talking, he's like, yeah, man, it's just what we do is we do this, and then I'm just
like, yeah, just don't fucking talk. Just don't.
no, I just stop talking. I'm just like, I'm sitting there, and Cody looks at me. I have my eyes closed, and no one's saying anything. And I'm like, Cody, fucking talk, say something. Like I cannot, like I need something. Like, no, the dude's studio was cool as shit. It's in a building. There's a barbershop in the front. It's in Marble Falls.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm not gonna like throw businesses' names under the bus, but there's another tattoo shop in Marble Falls, and I saw some of the work. Not for me. I didn't like their style, how they do it. Not for me. And then I found this dude. His name's Peter Ruiz. Shout out Peter, 20 Shades Tattoo, Marble Falls, Texas. Dope as shit. He all of his work online looked good as shit. One of our members, his name's Angel. He came in. Angel's already tatted up. He's got face tattoos, neck tattoos, everything. He comes in one day, right arm covered. Like he got 4 large pieces done on his arm. I was like, yo, what the fuck? When'd you get that done? He's like, yesterday. And I was like, shit, where'd you go? It looks good as fuck. He's like, oh, my guy, Peter. He did an $800 tap out session. So he paid $800 and just went till you couldn't anymore. And the only reason they stopped is because his body started rejecting the ink. And so he was getting tatted for 10, or I think he said it was 11 hours. But dude did a good job. He did Cody first, knocked Cody's out in like a little over an hour. Then he did mine in under an hour. And the studio was cool. We walked in, he had a couch, he had a TV in front of it. We're talking NES, SNES, an Atari, a Nintendo 64. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm getting a Sega Genesis next week. Street Fighter 2 loaded up. He goes, yeah, well, I'm doing this. Y'all play whatever. And I was like, fuck, this is cool as fuck. Lit. And I was like, it's kind of cool. And he's just cool dude, did tattoo. Mine only cost $100. Cody's cost $60.
Joe, are we giving him business?
Y'all come down. Y'all come down. We'll get the No Shot podcast tattoo. No, we'll get whatever the fuck we want.
It's actually crazy because like I've been trying to figure out where the fuck I'm gonna start getting this tattoo at and where I'm gonna go. I was thinking about going to like the person that did like all of ours like at UT, like the teams, but that's like always booked and shit. And
this dude week out.
Like, oh, I know
someone messaged him Thursday.
I know someone in Waco. I'm like, I'm not trying to just drive to Waco just for a tattoo. I'm not gonna do that. So,
hey, the boys trip to get tattoos.
Boys trip to Marble for some tats.
I will say.
Unless we're in our assholes fucking tatted, I'm not coming.
What?
Yes.
What? Hey, he does really good jobs with faces and animals. So Joe, if you want to get your Broly tattoo,
yeah.
Hey. Get the Majin, get the M for Majin right here, Joe.
Don't do that.
Between the eyebrows.
Joe, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Joe, how much money would it cost for you to get the Majin tattoo on your forehead?
Joe, please don't do that.
How much? Give a number, and the Patreon will pull through.
The Patreon.
As in, I'm gonna ask my brother.
The Patreon will pull through eventually.
So Joe, what's the number? What's the number for you to get? Okay, maybe not on your forehead, but just to get the Majin M tattoo.
I think he would just get that. But getting the Majin M on his forehead is what makes it like crazy.
Right, like
what's
it's
the number?
Like I'm not even a rapper. Like, what's the point? Like
it's like Joe just has his hair like in front of his forehead, right? And then like he goes to the gym and it's like.
No, Joe decided. No, Joe wants
like,
to.
My issue.
Go ahead.
My issue with it is like there's just no real personal gain. Like I don't really get anything from it.
Your Majin
get
Joe.
paid. Yeah, Majin Joe. Joe changes his first name to Boo. I
don't know.
Joe shaves his head, so he looks like Majin Buu, but actually just looks like a skinhead. Joe gets the 88s tattoo.
If I shaved my head, I was a little close to my dad.
If you shave your head and close your eyes, you'd be very much there, looking like Majin Buu. You just need the little tail.
Joe, Joe, you could start cosplaying as Kingpin. Yo, Joe could cosplay as Thanos.
Isn't that some fucking Spider-Man shit?
Yeah.
Technically, yes and no. He's more Daredevil, but yes, also Spider-Man.
So he in the game?
Yeah, he was the main villain in the first game.
Yeah.
Or he wasn't the main one. He was the first one.
He was there in the game.
Yeah. And Miles Morales, you go into his building.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, but
then apparently he's not Spider-Man, so I don't.
Well, no,
No,
Marvel
Really
villains
understand.
are very interchangeable. They go because
They're bisexual.
most of the shit is. I think you mean
Oh
never
my
mind.
god.
Most
Oh
of the
hey boys.
villains are
Oh my
just
god.
bounced around. All of them, honestly.
Yeah, I bet they
Yes.
bounce around each other quite a bit.
I'm sure they do.
Can't.
Just because a lot of the shit just happens in New York.
Bisexual.
Joe, are you bisexual?
Am I?
Yeah.
I'd be for the right amount of money.
He's not bisexual is what I'm hearing. So, fellas,
I think I could
ladies,
see Joe. I could see Joe swinging.
Nuccio,
swinging
everybody.
everything. Joe's a switch hitter. I mean, no matter what, Joe's a bottom. So you
I mean, I'm bisexual and think that I would buy sex.
just like I support sex workers by paying them to have sex with me.
I mean, they're sex workers, then like they need work.
You said they need work, and I'm here to provide.
Joe, imagine you get yourself like a little escort situation going, right?
Mhm.
Her hair's down. She goes to pull her head up. She's about to, give you a little fellatio, right? And she pulls the hair back and then just fucking big M on her forehead. Does
I would just nut on it.
just a final flat.
My,
Gallic cum.
No. It'd be,
Cummy hummy ha.
what the fuck is it called, Chris? Where he dies, his final.
Oh, the explosion.
Yeah.
Just stores up all of his cum in his body and he starts shaking it.
And he just turns into a giant rock.
Have you guys seen the scary movies?
Yeah.
You know when they every time they come, it's like that.
I don't support that.
Holy hell.
Joe does his Mount Vesuvius cosplay.
What are you talking about?
Joe's like the villain in Jujutsu Kaisen. He's a volcano, but it's actually
my
just
God.
scum.
A volcano of cum.
That would be so sick.
That's disgusting.
I feel like you're so
That's
pussy.
gross.
That's the new villain in
gross.
that's the Jujutsu Kaisen movie villain. The curse is a cursed dildo.
It's a bad dragon.
Oh my God.
Dragon Ball Super superhero come.
Oh my god. It's
Oh
just
my
getting
God.
worse.
Okay, let's talk about something productive.
Oh my gosh,
This is productive.
producing cum.
Oh my God.
Oh,
No,
what
like
time are we at? What time are we
we're
at?
20 minutes in.
We're
let's
20
talk-
minutes in.
talk about
Anyone
some-
that's listening. Oh my God, 20 minutes in. Shout out our parents if they're listening. You raised us. This is you.
I raised myself.
So, this is on your
hey,
body.
Real quick,
No,
I forgot to. Hey, shout out
No,
to
I
the OG Jay Weezy. Our boy Justin. His birthday is tonight.
Birthday's
Shout out him.
tomorrow. Tonight,
Tonight,
however
yeah,
you put
tonight.
it. It's on
My birthday's
he's
January
a-
1st.
my dad's birthday's today.
Oh shit! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Papa
birth-
Nooch.
Yeah, happy
Mhm.
birthday. Doxing. No one's listening at this point. If you can make it past the cum barrier, doxing. Yo, shout out Joe and his dad. Joe and his dad. A little family competition in
Oh, yeah.
in the family
Yo,
fantasy
I almost
football.
had the craziest
Oh,
comeback.
against me? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I went to bed. I was like, oh, I'm up against Joe by like 60. And all he has is Jalen Waddle and the Miami defense. The Miami defense scores 28 points. Jalen Waddle scores 29. Joe's 3 points shy of beating me. I woke up and I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Like 3 players. Like literally, if James Robinson doesn't get hurt first play of the game,
Yeah.
I'm in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. This is the first Super Bowl Uncle John ain't in it.
Bro, we almost knocked out the whole entire Beast Conference.
Hey.
Almost.
Wait, Chris, who won between you and Michael in the consolation?
I don't even know. I think I beat him by like
I
20
hope
points
so.
or some shit like that.
It's so, dude, Joe, in the family league, if I
Yeah.
beat Michael I would be in the Super Bowl right now. I would have knocked your dad out.
That's hilarious.
Let's see. The final standings. Oh, not final standings. Projected schedule and playoff bracket. Oh yeah, Michael didn't set his lineup. You beat him by 67. Michael's gonna retain his last place. But yeah, Uncle John got knocked out got knocked out every single league. You know, sad to see. Sad to see.
Hate to see it.
But
Washed.
Wow.
I really wanted him to beat Zach because I don't want even Zach to have the opportunity to win a Super Bowl. I already know what I'm gonna say. He's gonna say he beat me. I'm like, yeah, but you ain't two-time back to back. I already told Uncle John. I said if I win, everyone's gonna be like rigged.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, of course.
That's how that cookie crumbles.
Champ. I'm the Dr. Disrespect of the fantasy league. I'm the 3-time undisputed, unchallenged, but I'm not yet, so I won't say anything yet. But currently, I am the 2-time undefeated. No, not undefeated. I lost 6 games last year. I won the championship, but we're here. No, I want us to get into just some random fantasy leagues, like I want us to do fantasy baseball one year, where we don't think about it. We just draft, and then we don't set our lineups, and we see what happens.
Remember how we did the
fantasy basketball?
Fantasy basketball.
I was gonna say
everybody threw.
Not everybody threw.
It was the art of the deal.
It was I was smoking everybody, and then you guys gave everybody to Joe.
It's the art of the deal.
I couldn't imagine playing fantasy basketball right now with everyone being out.
It's awful.
Yo, hey, quick shout out, Isaiah Thomas. I was gonna do a who he play for this week, but I was like, yeah, we did that last week. I don't want to put y'all through that again. Shout out Isaiah Thomas to the Mavs. Joe Johnson got his bucket with the Celtics. Fucking a Mario Chalmers signing. Mario Chalmers with the Heat, baby.
Rondo getting traded to the Cavs.
Yep. I wonder if the Lakers are gonna try to sign now because they did it to free up a roster spot. They might have low-key. They might have done it for a Russ trade, just so they could take on more salary cap back, have an open spot.
Russ is the. I'm not even talking about Russ, bro. Like, I mean, the Lakers are the biggest disappointment this entire season.
I mean, yes and no.
And there is no.
I mean,
yes.
I know it's yes. It's just because it's the Lakers, so everyone shits on them whenever they're not good. But the Blazers are 13 and 21.
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron's
the Blazers are like supposed to make the playoffs every year, and they have 13 wins.
I'm not saying that LeBron is the reason they're losing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's why they're getting slandered. Is because it's the Lakers, it's LeBron, it's AD.
Yeah.
Well, if AD wasn't fucking soft, it wouldn't be a problem.
None of this shit should be on LeBron because he's averaging 30 points a game right now. Over his last 6 games, he's like
I think I could take AD in the post right now.
Yo, probably because he's fucking hurt. But yeah,
he's fucking soft.
Hey, you know what? I take healthy Joe over a healthy AD.
I wouldn't.
But the situation, it has to be in the low block, Joe with the ball.
I mean, you do know that he's like 7 foot, right? He is a foot taller than Joe.
This is why I'm specifying. I'll take Joe. No. You know when I take Joe over AD? If I'm running the pick and roll and I need a pick, I'm setting Joe and Joe's knocking him on his ass.
Yeah,
I'll play like I'm fucking from Detroit.
It'd be like you know what? I'll
fucking grab him by his fucking hair, dumb bitch.
You know in football when like the coach tells the nose tackle to just jump off sides and hit the centers anyways, like no matter what.
Never heard.
It'd be like, hey, we're gonna set a pick, but I want you to just fucking lay him out. Moving pick, I don't care, just lay him out. That's what we do with Joe.
Set the precedent.
But
this is the kind of game you're playing today.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, you're gonna get your dick pushed in. You're gonna piss blood tomorrow. Sorry, hate to see it. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But
bro, pissing blood would be so ass.
The what?
Pissing blood would be so ass.
I mean, does it hurt or are you just pissing blood?
I feel like it'd be kind of scary. Like,
yeah, I would be terrified if I started pissing.
Like you pull out your ween, and the next thing you know, you're just pissing out blood. Like every other day, you're pissing out piss, and then just one day you pull it out, and it's just blood.
Is that how girls feel in that time of the month?
I don't think. I feel like they're like used to like that happening, so it's not nearly as jarring for them. But I don't know.
But I'm talking about like the first time, you know, like the first
Oh.
time, and then it's like
If they're not educated, that shit's probably traumatizing.
Probably.
Imagine the first woman ever getting her period and be like, "Yo."
They probably thought like the devil was inside of her or something. They killed her.
I mean,
probably did think it was a witch or something like that.
Yeah, this lady is down with the devil.
Imagine how much money for like you to do whatever the devil tells you for a week.
The devil?
Yeah, the devil.
I feel like he'd be like pretty cool. Like he'd be like, "Hey, he'll beat your dick." I'd be like, "Shit, okay, Dad."
Like, yo, wait, what?
Hmm?
I expected a couple things to go with that statement.
I did not.
I did not expect it to go that way.
I did not see that one coming at all.
Hey, so Bama and Cincinnati play here in about 40 minutes. Last chance to change our.
I'm not changing nothing.
I'm not changing either.
I'm not changing nothing.
I think.
Hey, shout out the SEC for fucking. Shout out South Carolina for being like the only SEC team to get a fucking bowl win.
It's almost like
this is my least favorite time of the year.
I will say, I'm fuck OU all day, every day. Shout out Bob Stoops. I like Bob Stoops. Fuck Bob OU. Stoops shout out cool. Bob Stoops.
Bob Stoops is cool.
Bob Stoops is cool as fuck. Man got his dub. Man came back. Made sure his son played. Made sure his son got a touchdown in the bowl game. Was like, all right, I'm out. No,
Bob Stoops was like one of the 3 reasons I almost went to OU, aside from me hating the school.
Damn, fucking what? If you went to OU, you would have played with Baker, Kyler. You could have been there for Jalen. You would have been there with fucking Joe Mixon, Rodney, and bro, that would have been. You would have played with CeeDee Lamb, Mark Andrews.
I would have went to OU if I went to OU.
CD's nuts.
You know, Hollywood Brown.
Yep.
Chris, low-key wish you went to OU just so we could hear stories about Baker. That's it. That's the only reason.
Baker Strickland is like the least likable person to ever exist.
If I went to Tech, you could have heard stories about Baker.
We would have heard more about Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure. But Baker was there as well.
He was there for a year. Baker was also older than us, so he was only there for his freshman year.
Yeah, he was only there for his freshman year. I apologize. That's incorrect.
No. Oh, hey, shout out my brother. Shout out my brother for Christmas. What he did, he bought me a pop filter.
Let's go.
For the mic, he bought me a shock mount for it, and he bought me an arm bar. The arm bar's not in yet. But yeah, how'd y'all's Christmas goes, boys?
Good.
Good. Ooh, what kind of chair? Herman Miller?
Fuck no, it ain't no damn Herman Miller.
Okay, I was asking.
Like, hey man, look. I was like, guys, look, I don't want nothing. Just hit me with the chair. The chair would be good. My back hurts.
Hit you with the chair? You trying to get like Buck? Getting your wrestling shit? All right, hey, if you had to have a wrestling name, what would it be? I think Joe's would be the Italian cum explosion. Am I wrong?
Probably.
Yeah.
I just said probably.
I've never liked wrestling, so I've never ever thought of a wrestling name for myself.
Bro, fucking wrestling used to be so lit.
I mean, hey, wrestling and Marvel have something in common. They got Mysterio.
Chris loves wrestling, bro. If you fucking put Spider-Man out there, Chris would absolutely fucking just.
I'm like fucking Bonesaw.
I would not like wrestling just because Spider-Man was there.
Yeah, you would. No, you fucking weirdo.
Yo, Chris, remember when we went to Bucks wrestling
thing in Austin? Spider-Man.
That was some Joe. Did you ever hear about that?
You're too late, Spider-Man. I'm already coming. What?
Joe, did you hear about that when
Joe,
we went to Bucks
at?
Amateur? I don't know. Joe's not here. Doing? I feel like in order to get through an episode of the podcast, Joe has to dose himself with something. He's not microdosing, he's macrodosing. So he's just using drugs. Joe, what are you doing, Joe? You little stony baloney? You pop a gummy? Did you shove some crack up your ass?
Weren't you gonna ask me another question?
Yeah, I was, but then now we're here because you started going.
Where are you at? That was the other question.
Yeah,
'Cause you're not
that was
here.
the other question. Where the
You're
fuck
not
are
here.
you,
I'm
dude?
right here.
No,
I've been here the
you're
Are
entire
you?
time.
No, you're not.
You are
You're
not
not. You're
here.
not. Joe, are you okay? Do
I'm-
we need to send
I'm
someone to check on you?
I think I know what he's doing. He's probably playing Tarkov or something.
Joe's probably.
I'm not
No, he's
playing.
got
no,
him.
no, no. He's no. It's
Yes,
not
he
Tarkov.
is.
He's got RuneScape up. I guarantee
No,
his
it's
fucking
not.
RuneScape up.
It's
I
100%
can
Tarkov.
take a screenshot of my screen right now.
Share your screen
Both
right now,
screens.
Joe.
Do it right
Share
now.
your screen. Share your screen right now. Share both
Do
your
it.
screens right now, Joe.
Okay, well, I can't share
Oh, he
both
goes,
of them.
okay, he goes, okay, let me close out a RuneScape real quick.
I can't share both of them, but I'll
Alt
just take a
F4, Alt
screenshot.
F4,
Oh
right there.
my God.
Alt F4.
Oh my,
No,
I can't.
no,
Yeah,
no.
what do you? This is why Joe doesn't. This is why Joe doesn't want to cam, so we can't
Caught
see it. We can't see him
red-handed.
not doing
We
shit.
won't see him doing this.
No, it wouldn't even be that. It would be this.
You guys go.
All right, let's see what it is.
Where's that, Joe?
It's in the VC.
Oh, he does have Tarkov up,
I do have Tarkov up, but I'm not playing it.
but you're watching a stream right now too.
I'm not
Joe.
watching the stream.
Joe.
No, there's a drops.
Mm.
Guys, there's a drops event where you have to watch for like hours to get the drops, so I have to have the stream open.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I can
What's
take a
that?
picture of the drops event if you want me to.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
you're good.
fine.
We believe you.
Just-
We're not saying you're lying.
Oh, hey, Chris, did you pull up the pictures on stream?
Of what?
Like
No, I
when
did
Joe
not.
sent it? Did you?
I did not.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say
get the
if
notifications.
yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
gonna
no.
say if you do and you open it, you're also gonna see the tweet for Zach.
I'll see it. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Wait, what?
The
No.
last picture before you sent it is the one from our
Oh.
Twitter conversation with Zach.
That
This is-
conversation
this
was
is-
something else.
Oh, hey, let's talk about Zach real quick. Shout out to where Zach was COVID shaming Joe.
Yay!
Zach-
Joe goes,
our friend
I don't
Zach
want
was-
to expose people to COVID.
Yeah, Joe works at. I'll tell it from my point of view. All right, so our boy Zach, he's from Louisiana. He is vaccinated, right? That he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We believe he's vaccinated. Cannot confirm nor deny,
Allegedly.
but we believe he's vaccinated. So Joe and Chris were gonna get together, watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, right? And then Joe was like, "Hey man, I don't think it's best. COVID rates are up. Joe works on a hospital. He doesn't want to." Joe's in the mindset he's like, "I don't give a fuck if I die, but I don't want anyone else to die because of me," right? Like that's. I feel like if you have good morals about you, that's kind of your point. of view.
Very valid concern.
Yeah, and so Chris was like, "All right, yeah, that's fine." And then our boy Zach was like, "Just wash your hands.
He said, just go.
Just go. Who cares? You scared of the vid?" And then like just went back and forth a little bit. And then from my understanding, 2 days later, man's got COVID.
Like literally like 2-3 days later, he gets COVID, and then he's sitting there because I remember we were sitting there. I was in VC with some other people. He joins and he mutes his mic, and then he unmutes his mic. I mean, he's like, "What's
He sounds
up?"
bad.
And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, and then it's like, "Oh, COVID." And I was like, "Damn, Zach, you didn't wash your hands. What happened?"
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. Hey,
That shit.
it's crazy to me that us three have not got COVID at all.
I get my
Fucking knock
booster
on wood.
in.
I haven't
Knock
gotten my
on wood.
booster, but I mean,
I
I'm,
get
I
my
got my
booster in
booster
10
in
days.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten COVID.
See,
not
I'm
gonna hold
I'm
you.
just surrounded by a bunch of unvaxxed, unmasked people, so like I'm good. They're not. Like, but
I mean, I'm vaxxed, but it's like,
you don't leave the house. You just chilling at the crib.
no, I leave the house, but it's like I don't like.
Leave the house to go get McDonald's. That's about
I
it.
don't leave the house to go get McDonald's. I leave the
He
house.
orders
I go
it.
to
What do you
Justin's
mean?
House. I go to the store at Walmart. I walk there, like, and when I was in
You
Texas,
walk
I
to
used,
You
Walmart?
fucking
Yeah.
walk to Walmart for
Yeah,
that's
There's
a
no
fucking
shot you
trek.
walk
it's just
to
a, it's
Walmart.
just a it's a light breeze. Okay,
It's in
not that
Fair
big of a
Oaks,
deal.
dude. You
No,
don't walk the
no.
fucking
He doesn't
Walmart.
go to the one in Fair Oaks.
No,
He
I
probably
don't
goes to
go
the
to
one
Fair
by
Oaks.
High
It's right-
Kicks.
It's right by like
Yeah, there's the one by High Kicks. Fast Food
like,
Central, all the
food
fast
court.
food
Yeah,
restaurants
the-
right
all the
there.
fast
Yeah.
food stuff. It's
Yeah, yeah.
the
Joe,
Walmart
where we
right
met
there,
Taco
by the
Breezy.
hotel.
Oh, there's one
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess there is.
yeah.
I walk over
That's
there.
still a trek.
It's
That's
not
still
that far
like
to walk.
that's probably close to an hour.
It's not that far. It's like
Sounds like
I'm
you're
gonna-
wasting
no,
my
no.
goddamn time.
Chris, I'm gonna say this, Chris. The way that you phrase things is you always undersell. You're like, yeah, bro, it's not that long. And then it's like,
It's
then
not
it's like,
though.
no. When you left Jalen's house to go to your house,
Okay,
you're like,
that
yeah,
was
no, it's not
different.
that far.
I
That was
didn't think it
fucking
was that far.
14-mile walk.
Look, I
You
didn't
said-
think that was that far either though. And then I
See,
was
no,
sitting
but
there
I'm just
doing it,
saying,
and I was
what
like,
I'm-
oh shit.
I refuse to believe some of the shit that you say. Like sometimes, like
He's a
I'm so
boogie,
mad
the
it's
real fucking
escaping me.
person.
But like some of the stuff, like yeah, bro, it's not that far. We'll walk, and then it'll be like, no, like when we went to the basketball court for your fucking draft party, you're like, nah, we don't need to drive. We can walk. It's like
To the-
15 minutes.
To where?
It was like there. I just remember one court we walked to. We were probably walking for
if
like
we were
20,
walking
30
to
minutes.
a basketball court by my house, it's not that far. It's literally behind my house.
I'm just saying, there's some shit where you're like,
No,
oh
no,
yeah, it's
no.
not that far.
No,
or like,
horse shit.
or like I'll
Horse
go, or
shit.
like I'll go pick you. Like when I would go to visit you in Austin, yeah, we can go to this place. It's like not that far at all. And like no. Whenever we would walk anywhere from your dorm,
Okay.
like yeah, bro, that's like a mile away, and then we're walking for 45 minutes. Now I will say in your defense, there was a lot of construction, so that could have been a part of it. But I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be that mad. And then we're just out for fucking ever, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
It's
And
not.
I'm just fucking.
Bro, it wasn't even that bad. Okay, so we would walk to we walked to Fat Sal's, I think, one time.
There's one time we walked to Wendy's.
walked
You're like,
to
yeah, no, there's
Chipotle
Wendy's.
and
There's
Wendy's.
Wendy's. You're like, yeah, there's
Bro,
Wendy's like fucking 5 minutes away.
The Wendy's is literally like you walk out of the dorm,
Yo,
you go up
do
the
not
hill,
believe
and
this,
it's
man.
literally the next dorm. It's literally the next one.
Then
I'm sure
whatever
it's
way
just
you
like
took
scenario.
me was wrong. Because no, there was times like, yeah, bro, it's like 5-10 minutes away, and then we get back. It's like an hour later. Like,
Look, man, I don't know.
or
I
there
don't
are
know
times
this
where I'm
is
like,
coming
yeah,
from.
we'll walk here, and then we're walking. You're halfway like, shit, I think we took the wrong way. And I'm like,
That's because
I
I
do
don't
not-
paying attention.
I
I'm
do
not
not,
gonna
I do
lie
not
to you.
trust your sense of time, your sense of distance, or anything. Because your
Bro.
sense of time is scuffed. No. Your sense of time is scuffed
This sounds
because
racist.
you. No. Oh my god. No, I'm saying your sense of time is scuffed because you'll be like I'll be like, you were in Louisiana last week, and you're like, yeah, that's like a 24-hour drive. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Like
only a
when
whole
you
life
drove-
day.
The thing about
like when you
it
drove
is
from
'cause,
California
like,
to Texas, you're like, yeah, no, that's like 36 hours. That's not that bad. I stopped to pull over once, and I took an hour-long nap. Like, what?
No,
You do not operate like a
okay,
normal
so-
person.
So no. So when
He
I
really
drove,
doesn't.
this is how like my whole like sense of time just drastically changed for me because me and my mom and my brother have always driven everywhere. So like anytime I would go to like a college visit, like we drove from Texas to Ohio State and Michigan. We drove,
That's
What?
not fun. That's the 18-20 hour drive. That's not.
but we didn't even drive straight there though. We drove like to North Carolina first, and then to Ohio.
Where would you go to
They
North
weren't just throwing money
Carolina?
at you to get a plane ticket.
They didn't throw money at me at all. What are you talking about? And I was also like a sophomore, so I couldn't. But no, I would say it. I would say it. And then so you go up to Ohio State or whatever. So I'm thinking this is like a 4-day journey. I'm like, God damn. So I'm thinking if I can get anywhere in the same day to breathe, it's not a problem.
Not,
It ain't no problem.
like,
No
like or
problem.
the time.
No problem.
Like when I drove from California to Texas, that was by far the longest trip I've ever taken on my own. And I was
Or
like,
like the when I came back for Christmas 2 years ago, and you're like, yeah, I'll drive you from Dallas to Austin, and then you went back, and you're like, yeah, that's only like 5 hours. I was like, you sure? You're like, yeah, man. I was like, are you sure? I don't want to make you do this. And you're like, hey, no problem. And then you're like, you just spent 10 hours in the car that day.
it's not.
My mom's like, well, does Chris want to? My mom's like, does Chris want to eat? He's like, no, he wants to get back because you had to get back to get Colin to drive to Virginia. So you, fucking hell, Jesus Christ!
I
What
did.
the fuck's
I
the
can't.
point?
And it's crazy.
I will
because
say,
I was somewhere. I was somewhere that night. The night before you told me to come get you or whatever. I was somewhere,
mhm.
and I woke up. Immediately got in the car. Came, picked you up.
You
Drove
came?
to Austin. Drove to Austin. Drove back to Dallas. And then found out my Husky was gone. And then picked
You
up
were
Conlon.
pissed off that day.
Oh, I was livid. Picked up Conlon, and then we left. And then I was like, Conlon, can you drive for a little bit? He's like, all right, yeah, I got you. I'm like, all right, bet. We pull over to the gas station, get some. I get him a 5-hour energy. I go to sleep for like literally 10 minutes, and then I wake up and Conlon's like this. I'm like, bro, Conlon, drive the car or don't drive the car. Can you drive the car?
At that point, you got to have shotgun a fucking Four Loko, get him going.
He goes, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, Conlon, no, you're not good. Get the fuck out of the car. And then I was like, and so I got back in the driver's seat. And then I took the 5-hour energy. And then I drove the rest of the fucking way. And I was in fucking East Texas. So from East Texas
fuck
to
that. That drive sucks.
Virginia,
that drive sucks.
It's awful. Not fun.
I will say, if we ever need a marathon driving, Chris, you and me, we got that shit on lock.
Oh, for
if it's a marathon drive, just fucking, we both go for fucking. Ooh, put Joe in the back.
I fucking hate long car rides. So
why?
No, but I will say this, Chris. We have a scuffed. For us, like a drive is scuffed for someone.
Do I need a fucking reason?
From
for
like
me and
where?
You or you and Joe?
No, for me and you to Joe, because Joe finally had to figure out like. Joe finally had to commute for work. That was like an hour, right?
Well, it's because we live in fucking Texas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
if you live in Texas, your sense of time for
as someone,
is like
as someone who lived in the burbs, where it was like 10 minutes gets me anywhere that I need. To oh shit, the closest grocery store is fucking 40 minutes away. Just ruins everything. Oh, I had to drive 40 minutes to school every day. Like that ruins sense of time of everything. So like even like when I would talk to like not even Joe, but talking to other people from Virginia, like, oh hey, yeah, I gotta go somewhere it's like 30 minutes away. Like, oh wow, why are you driving so far? I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Why am I driving so far?
I'll never forget when I had first moved out here and I tried talking to this girl. She goes, so how far do you live? Oh, only half an hour away. She's like, half an hour? What do you mean? That's so far. That's like 10 miles. I was like,
well, fucking half an hour.
Oh, hey, I need to. I'm not gonna dox someone here, but like member of our gym, all right, person, right?
Yeah.
He's a 16-year-old kid. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about his life, and you guys are gonna be like, holy shit, that's crazy. All right. So, one, he works like he doesn't go to school anymore. Mm-hmm. Like the last time he was in school was when he he did a first half of his seventh grade, and then just never went back to school at one point. And then he did like some online stuff. Then he just stopped. All he does is he wakes up, he works, comes to the gym, goes home, hangs out with his family, his girlfriend, works a little bit more. All right. He has no like he has a girlfriend. She's an hour away. His parents let him go get her. Both their parents let him come back, and she spends like the weeknights there with him. So he doesn't go to school. He works and gets paid. All he does is work and work out and gets to spend the night with his girlfriend and doesn't really have any rules or anything. Imagine. None of us could get away with that with our parents. My mind was blown. I was like, if I had to go somewhere, like if I had to go to Joe's house, I had to have Joe's name, Joe's phone number. My mom had to talk to his mom and his phone number. Had to figure out how long I was going to be there for when I had to get picked up and everything. And that needed fucking Joe and his mom's social security number. Needed to know their credit card and the pin on the back of the credit. Like fucking, she needed to know everything. I was like, bro, you are living so every 16-year-old kid. I was like, you don't go to school and your parents let you have your girlfriend spend the night with you. Like, you're living every kid's fantasy.
Imagine, like, 16, I was struggling to convince someone that I had a girlfriend at 16 years old. I was like, hey, Mom.
Did you have a girlfriend at 16?
Not at 16, no.
When's the first person everyone here, like, dated? Your first girlfriend?
That's so crazy because it was Olivia. That was also the last person I did.
Yo, shout out. Shout out. Fuck you, bitch.
The first person I really dated.
It was Drew's fault each time.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That you dated her or that y'all broke up?
Dated.
Okay. Oh, no, this is the... Okay, wait. We need to take a sidebar. We need to take a sidebar for this story. Joe was dating this girl and he didn't know it.
Yeah.
He said, how long was it? How long did it last? How long were y'all in a relationship for the first time?
So I knew it for like, because it was 3rd grade. No, it was 4th grade. It was 4th grade.
Whoa.
No. This is why we're saying no. This is why we're saying girlfriend with the fucking. Oh, hey, audio listeners, I'm doing parentheses.
Yeah, huge air quotes.
Yeah, it's quotes. Yeah, big air quotes for
yeah.
girlfriend because we're children.
Yeah. So I love this story. It's so awesome.
This is a great story. I heard this at dinner the first time I was ever at Joe's house.
Yeah. So, fuck. How can I explain this? So we started quote unquote dating in 4th grade, right? And it lasted through 6th grade.
Mhm.
And
It's a long-term relationship.
yeah, right. And
You went from
I
not
would
being able to
say-
your dick hard to your balls dropping and you being
Right.
able to come.
so I would say like halfway through, like a quarter way through the 4th grade, I kind of just like forgot that it was a thing.
Did
But,
y'all,
like,
ever,
she-
did y'all ever interact or anything? Like,
Yeah, here's the thing, like she would like come up and talk to me, like we would just chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, why is she talking to me?
This is
So-
such a Joe
so-
thing. Just forget you're in a relationship.
So 6th grade rolls around, right? And it's like the beginning of the year. And I get like a note from Drew. It's not from Drew, it's from her, but Drew gave it to me. And like I read it, and it was like she talking about like her wanting to break up with me. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like why? Like why?
Why are you breaking up with me? We're not in a relationship.
Yeah, and then she
Ah.
insisted that we were, and I was like, well, okay. And then she dated Matt. So
Oh, Matt Mum?
yeah,
Matt?
Matt Mom.
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Mom.
Mum.
Yeah,
Oh,
Matt
I was
Mom.
trying to figure out how to not dox.
Yeah, Matt Mom.
No, I mean, yeah, no,
My,
like Chris, my first girlfriend was like 4th grade.
my first girlfriend was
Air quotes.
middle school.
Okay. So
I
you're a
didn't
little older.
talk to girls. Like I was
More
too scared
mature.
to talk to them.
Jared almost got laid in middle school.
I
Me?
believe it.
Yeah, by that Jewish girl.
Hey, shalom. The funny. Okay, fucking shout out anyone in my family if you're listening. I'll never forget the weirdest interaction. Shout out our boy Bobby. Man was off the rails. He's kind of reeled it
He's
back
married
in.
now.
Recently got married. Yeah, he's married. He's
Yeah.
doing good now. Boy's doing good now.
Very proud of him.
But boy Bobby, best friend from like 4th grade to Joe. That's basically how I phrase it. Until Joe took over as like best friend. All right. Bobby just comes up to me in 8th grade. He's like, hey,
I love that character.
there's this girl. She thinks you're cute. She really wants to date you, but she'll only give you head. It's like, what? He's like, she's not comfortable for sex night, but she'll suck your dick. And I was like, that's all the information I got. I didn't
Right,
get her
like
name.
it's such a crazy
I didn't-
concept.
I didn't get her name. I didn't get her how old she was, where she's from, like not what she looked like. I just got, yeah, no, this girl is like you, but she'll only suck your dick. And we're like 14, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what? And
Like,
it had
I
me
can
thinking
remember
like the logistics of it, like, oh my god, if I hang out with her, is she like, does she just want to suck my dick? Like, are we gonna like, I like invite her over and then she just sucks my dick and then that's it? I was like, oh my gosh, my parents are not home from the time I get to school to like 4 o'clock. Is that enough time to have my dick sucked? I was like, I don't fucking know anything. And that's just imagine, just like, yeah, bro, this girl thinks you're cute, but she'll only lick your ass. You down?
That's
like
steep.
I just cannot imagine like how crazy of a fucking concept that would be for a 14-year-old.
Bro, my brain, I could not process nor handle any of the information that was being
Right?
thrown at me.
Like what the
I was
fuck
so
is wrong
confused.
with Bob?
I mean, at that point in time,
a lot, I know, but
yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
yeah, dude, it was it was crazy. Friendship with Bob was a very fun time, very very confusing, very fun time. But that dude, shout out Bob, shout out Christian, shout out Brooke.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Remember when our buddy
these are the-
Drew was like had a thing for Christian?
Actually.
Yeah, you knew before
Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah. Yeah. Shout out Drew.
I'll never forget
I don't
these
know how
mad
to.
stories
Man's
of
is
this girl
trans
got.
now. So woman's is
Yeah, I don't know
trans
what he's
now.
going by these days.
He still goes by Drew. I just don't know.
Uh,
I don't know their pronouns. Did I say that right?
just use they
I
slash
wanna.
them. Yeah, there.
No,
Works.
our friend
They
Drew.
slash they.
When I went to Virginia after when I was in Indiana for the first time, and I went back during like fall break, and it was me, Joe, our boy Michael, and Drew. We got together and we went to Bonchon. Shut up. Have you been to Bonchon, Chris?
Nope. Wait, no.
Yo,
I've had
Bonchon's wings.
Haven't been there.
Bonch-
I've had them.
Bonchon's wings slap. So we go there, we're hanging out, and we're like, "Oh, what's new with everybody?" And Drew's like, "Well, yeah, I came out, and me, Joe, and Michael, like on sync as a team, we're like, like you break the huddle, everyone's like, "All right, 1, 2, 3, team." He's like, "Yeah, no, I came out." We're all like, "Again?" Because like he came. I don't want to throw his personal information out there, but like he came out to us like in high school. Was like, "Hey, yeah, guys, I'm bi," and we're like, "Cool." And then he was like, "Yeah, no," but my parents like shoved me back in the closet, but I like came out again now. And then we just hit him with a bunch of questions about like sucking dick and
As you should, of course.
because
Oh
like we're
my
like,
God.
and we're very like, we're like, "Hey, are you like?" I think Joe threw the F slur at him a couple times. And we're like, "Yo, is it okay if like what are you okay with us saying at you now?" And ever since like ever since they've come out as trans, I've wanted to like slide up on their story and be like, "Looking cute, bitch." But I'm like, I don't know if that's okay. Cause
There's no way. There's no way.
like Joe, what do you think? Do you think that would be okay?
See, here's the thing.
That's what I know. I know it's like
Throughout my friendship with Drew, there have been things that were okay for a little bit and
Yes.
then weren't okay.
yes,
So
literally.
I don't know.
like a testament to the times. Don't cancel me. Drew and I's nicknames for each other. He would call me Snowflake, and I would call him Count Chocula. He's black. In my phone, he is saved as Drew Count Chocula since I've had it since 7th grade. So like, I don't know how he would react if I called him Count Chocula now. I feel like I'd get canceled. like, I would,
Just test the waters. just
like slide up on their story and be like, "Hey, looking cute, fucking bitch, Count Chocula."
Can you wait?
Oh
so,
wait,
like,
shit,
what's...
boys! I can do this now. Now that I have a tattoo, wait, I can fucking. Shit.
Oh my God.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
What's-
ladies and gentlemen,
What's the
Jared.
female version of Count?
Countess,
Countess?
Cunty.
Count these nuts?
Contessa?
Have you guys been to Sugandi's restaurant?
Uganda?
Uganda gobble these nuts.
Got him.
So here we are.
Yeah.
52 minutes in.
Oh, bro, we've been going for 52.
How about we talk about some shit
Oh,
that we were meant to
wait.
talk about today, right?
Also, hey,
I'm having a
shout
good
out the
time.
man. Shout out the man's Cody. Cody got me some headphones.
Oh, what's up?
Hurt your head?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, no, it's because I need it because these will be for like all my gaming shits, right? This is what I did have on, but I couldn't hear myself. It didn't have the fucking what's it called? The something the
I don't know. Yeah, I know what
the
you're
direct.
talking
It didn't have the monitoring, so I couldn't figure out how loud I was talking. And I was like, Cody and I are at Walmart, and I was like, yeah, I need to get a fucking 3.5 millimeter jack headphone, and he was like, he jotted that down. He said, ordered it that night, and then was just banking on me not buying one, and he bought it, and it's just because I can plug it into my Yeti so I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I have that now
And-
too, except it's Bose earbuds, so
yeah, hey man.
it's definitely it's cash.
But I realized this is fucking. You know who uses these?
about.
Who?
Fucking Low, Legend of Winning.
Does he
Huh?
really?
Yeah,
does.
he uses them. Anyone like because Cody's like, yeah, they had like 15,000 ratings on fucking Amazon, and so I figured they were the best one. Cody's like, yeah, I went deep. He's like, because I know. He's like, I know fucking nothing. And so Cody knows nothing about tech stuff. I blew his mind telling him he could buy a hard drive for his Xbox One so he could store more games on it. It's,
Poor
Sounds
guy.
about right.
well, it's because he has a 500 gig Xbox One,
No,
so he
there's
can
no
only-
way.
and he can only have. Cody doesn't play video games like that, But like, so he could only have like 3 to 4 games on it at a time because he had like Apex downloaded and
That's like
everything.
90 gigabytes right there. Like,
I know. And so I was like, yo, buy this fucking the Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive for $40. And he's like, do I have to do anything? You plug it in and you'll have to format it. And that's it. He goes, oh, well, is that hard? I said, it's going to pop up on the screen saying, do you want to format? And you hit yes. And so he's like, and then I was like, look, you don't have to transfer any of the data over. Just keep the games on your Xbox, and then download all your new shit to your hard drive.
Yeah.
Then he's like, yeah, bro, I spent all day transferring everything over. I was like, you didn't have to fucking do that. He's like, oh, my bad. But no, it feels so funny talking to him about like anything tech related because he knows nothing, which is so funny.
He knows virtually nothing about anything. But it's like the shit that he knows, he's like, oh.
Oh yeah, Cody knows a lot of shit that is actually helpful.
tech shit's pretty helpful.
No, but I'm saying like he knows how to do shit around the house and like stuff with cars and anything.
But that's just probably obviously
shit's useless.
From, right? Well,
man, it's fucking when you get through something in fucking fucking Texas.
I mean, like, Joe, if something goes wrong with your fucking car, instead of having to call someone to fix it, you could just fix it.
$250, you can do it for like 30.
I actually will just complain about it instead and then never fix it.
Exactly. See,
so then you'll just be without a car.
I work 8 minutes for work.
All right.
I work 30 seconds, pussy.
I don't.
You have a job.
I don't have a job. Chris said, I had a job since December of 08.
I mean, I still technically have a job, but I don't. So, like.
But I guess we can get into our first topic of the day. I'll share my screen and we can see this.
What are we doing?
So, we have the Hall of Fame finalists for the NFL got announced, and this is like, I'm like, holy shit, we're getting older because I've watched almost every single one of these fuckers play.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, DeMarcus Ware.
So the way it works, this is the 15 finalists. Only 5 of these guys are going to get inducted because I think it's 7 people get inducted at a time. They do like an executive, they do a coach, they do like an outside influence or something, and then they do 5 of the players. And so the 5 people the 15 people are Jared Allen, defensive end for the Vikings and Chiefs, Willie Anderson, longtime tackle for the Bengals, Rondé Barber, longtime corner, Tony Baselli, all I know is he's a lineman, Leroy Butler was a DB. Yo, I wonder if he's into co-eds. Devin Hester, wide receiver, DB, return guy, Torrey Holt, longtime wide receiver, Andre Johnson, wide receiver. I don't know who the fuck Sam Mills is. Richard Seymour, Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Willis, Bryant Young, who's an offensive lineman. The only people that I haven't watched would be like, I watched Willie Anderson when he was old as shit. We watched everyone on this list except for Sam Mills. Like, if you watched football from 2005 to now, you know everyone on this list, or you've seen them play.
Mm-hmm.
And so my question for you boys is, who would you pick as your top 5 or as your 5 people to get in?
Joe, go first.
Jared Allen.
Okay, Jared Allen.
Andre Johnson. DeMarcus Ware. Reggie Wayne. This is a tough one for me because I'm stuck between 2 people. I'm looking at.
I know. I have 4 people in my mind too.
I could really put like 3 more people in here if I could.
I know. No, it's gonna get tough because a lot of the people that have retired that are eligible, like, they're all so fucking good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like just sheer impact on the game, so I'm gonna go with Devin Hester.
Okay. Dude, that would be crazy. A specialist is a first ballot Hall of Famer. That would go fucking crazy.
Well, like, his impact on the game was wild.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he changed.
He changed
changed. He changed the landscape.
Like, he quite literally changed the return game. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he could never do it now, but back then.
For me, I'd definitely put Torrey Holt over Andre Johnson. Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, Reggie Wayne, and Patrick Willis.
Not Jared Allen?
Nah.
my list is pretty similar. My list is like a mixture of you guys. Because I would, hey, real sleeper
Personally.
pick right here. Real sleeper pick. You guys would never imagine me picking this person. DeMarcus Ware.
So
Where
what?
did that come from?
Hey man,
I
met the
would
man.
say it's filled with
You're cool as
bias, but
shit.
like, it's not.
I mean, it is 100% biased.
It is,
No, it's
but like
not.
also,
Dude was
He's
a
also
monster
fucking-
when he was.
He's
in his
the
heyday.
best. He's the best player I've ever seen. In a Cowboys jersey that I was able to watch because the Cowboys have been bad since I was born.
the best pass rusher on this list.
What? He's better than Jared Allen.
I'm gonna let y'all.
I know you are. But my pick, I would have Ware. I would do Jared Allen. I would do Zach Thomas because man's stats are basically the same as Brian Urlacher's, but he's 5'11". Like, and he also played for the Cowboys. I would do Willie Anderson because he was literally like, when you think about like the early 2000s tackles, like y'all remember Jonathan Ogden, the 6'8" motherfucker for the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
You had Walter Jones, the dude for the Seahawks forever, right?
Mhm.
And then you also had Willie Anderson, who was just as good as both of them, and they're both in the Hall of Fame. So like, man should get in. And then my last one, literally, I'm stuck between fucking Devin Hester, Torrey Holt, and fucking Richard Seymour. But I would probably have to go Torrey Holt. If Isaac Bruce is in the Hall of Fame, Torrey Holt should be in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
Like, that's just how that should work.
I want
Now-
to put like
Go
Patrick
ahead.
Willis in it, but I couldn't put Patrick Willis over Zach Thomas.
No, I couldn't either.
fair.
Like,
Understandable.
do I think Patrick Willis is a better player than Zach Thomas? Yeah, but he played for 8 years and then he was like, I'm good. Which is like, it's not a shot against him. His like, in terms of like positions, he might be like the third best player on this, third or fourth best player on the. He's top 5
I
player
mean,
on this list in
if
terms of
we're
like
being
how good
honest,
of a player
like,
he was.
He was kind of like 1-for-1 with Ray Ray.
Him,
What'd
yeah,
you say?
like
Oh,
the
no,
top,
Ray,
the top,
yeah.
the top 3 linebackers when
Yeah.
he played were him, Patrick
Lewis
or
and
him,
Urlacher.
Ray Lewis, and Bobby Wagner. Like
Oh,
that
Bobby
was.
Wagner,
Yeah.
I said Urlacher.
That's it.
My dumbass.
But like, if you had to like rank this list, like the top 5 players on this list, like at their peaks,
He's
like
in
in no
top 5.
order, it would have to be like you'd have to put Jared Allen,
Mhm.
you'd have to put DeMarcus Ware, you'd have to put Andre Johnson, and then you'd also like he just fits in there. Like, it's
I
tough.
still
Like,
think Andre Johnson's the best receiver on this list, but
I think like if he didn't play for the fucking Texans,
If he didn't play for the Texans, he'd be.
if he had
Definitely.
Kurt Warner throwing him the ball instead of fucking Matt Schaub, are you kidding me? Like, are you shitting me? Have y'all seen the shit for the Kurt Warner movie?
Yeah.
yeah,
Gerard
I've seen
Hurd
that.
is in that movie.
Is he really?
Yeah, him and.
he just an extra?
No,
I look-y wanna see
one of
that
the-
movie.
Yeah, he's an extra, but he's one of the players on one of the teams.
That's hilarious.
Him.
I'm a big
and,
Kurt Warner guy.
Who else? Chris. What is his last name? Can't remember that.
What position did he play? What position did
Lineman.
he play?
He was at UT, but he's also in that movie.
Chris. Was he O
He
line or
was-
D line?
I don't remember, bro. I think he was D line, but he was.
It's not Nelly.
No, it's not Nelly. He was younger than me.
Oh, no shot. I don't fucking.
Yeah, no.
You left. I stopped paying attention.
Well, he came
but-
in the year after I did.
Now I will say every motherfucker on this list should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Like,
they're all gonna
they
be in the
should
Hall of
all
Fame
get
at some
in.
They're
point.
going
They-
to be.
hopefully.
Like, everyone here is going to be in
like
the Hall of
Jared
Fame.
Allen should be a first ballot. DeMarcus Ware should be a first ballot. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, Jared Allen, like Chris didn't put him on his list, but I feel like Chris doesn't really understand how good Jared Allen really was.
I just didn't want to put him on my list. What do you mean?
Hey, also
Sounds
the man had a
racist.
mullet and wore number 69. So like,
Yeah, like literally goaded.
I
like,
just didn't want.
Doesn't
to put
he
Jared Allen
hold
on my
a single
list, though.
season sack record?
no, he was short of it.
Okay, yeah, I knew he was like close.
That's
He
still
was.
Strahan.
Twas.
He was very close.
I will say
He was
nothing's a
solid.
testament to how ass the Cowboys were when I was happy that DeMarcus Ware went to the Broncos.
He won a
was-
Super Bowl there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Him and Von Miller, bro. Him, Von Miller, Derek Wolf, fucking Malik Jackson.
You know, back when Derek
Holy
Wolf was the
shit.
dude for that one
Allegedly.
season. Bro, he had like
Super Bowl
9
run?
sacks. He went crazy.
Yeah, because the other two guys had fucking like 15 to 20. Bro, imagine you're like the top defensive end prospect or the top edge rusher prospect, right? and then the best motherfucker at your position gets like picked up by your team. You're like, let's go. This is fucking like, oh sweet. It'd be,
Literally one of the best pass rushers of all. I mean,
it'd
like
be like being a
they
wide
should,
receiver and you get drafted to Jerry Rice's team. Like, oh, I get to learn from this guy.
well, they one of the issues with this list is like, at least in like you literally have two of like the like arguably some of the all-time best pass rushers to ever be in the league.
I don't
Mhm.
think that's arguable. I think those are two of the best pass rushers
I
ever.
when I talk about things like this, I say arguable because everyone likes to argue everything.
They're definitely like top 10ish. Like they gotta
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. So if you're
Well,
like
I
a
mean,
top
if
10
you
all
count, like,
time,
if
you're
you count
kinda
like
got
D
the whole
tackles
thing.
as pass rushers,
No,
If you're just
not
talking
even
about
that.
edge,
No,
if
but
you're
I'm
talking
saying
about
like
No,
the
just
I mean,
top,
these guys are
but-
just straight up edge rushers. Like,
the top
Yeah,
two,
I
the top
mean-
two edge rushers of all time in my mind. You got fucking Lawrence Thomas and Derek Thomas. Or sorry,
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor. That's who it is. Lawrence Taylor and Derek
Lawrence
Thomas.
Thomas. I'm like,
Those are the top. I mean, I was saying Derek Thomas, so I got.
What's crazy is like you kind of gas out of me without like gas at me because you said Lawrence Thomas. I was like, is that his name? I don't think it
No,
is,
no,
but
no,
like, like Jared probably knows better than me.
No,
so I'm
it's
just
I
gonna say,
misspoke.
yeah,
I
sure.
misspoke. I misspoke. It is.
I just assume you know more than me, so like I was just gonna go. I was just gonna roll with it. I wasn't
Those are
gonna
like the
say-
top two. For
For
that,
sure,
it's just
it
like
has to be that. It has to be them, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And,
for
and
sure.
Lawrence Taylor was doing that shit while he was addicted to crack. Man
Was
was
he the one
cracked
fucking
out of his,
hookers?
No, he's the one that would buy hookers for the other team. And
What
then
a
the fucking,
dude! What a guy!
hey, shout out, what's his name? Quentin Sands.
Quentin
Bro,
Sands. Quentin
If I was like an
Sands.
offensive tackle and like the opposing guy like team bought me hookers, I wouldn't block them. I'd be like, nah, bro, get the record
Hey,
for the
you
single
got it. Hey,
single
you got
for the single game sack record. I got you.
No, that's why Derek Thomas the GOAT. Derek Thomas, do y'all know anything about him?
No.
I
So-
know he played football.
Derek Thomas has the single game record for sacks. He died in the middle of his career, right? When was he drafted? I can't fucking say. So man was drafted in 1989. Okay, he died in 2000. So he died kind of the end of his career. But look at these sack totals. Look, 10, 20, 13, 14. I mean 8, 11, 8, 13, but he had some of these years he had like 6, 7 sack games. Like he had multiple 6 to 7 sack games. Like if we Wikipedia sucks. But just man's is crazy. Like RIP to a GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
But now the real question is, no, never mind. I was gonna say that was, remember the argument a while ago where it was like, oh, is JJ Watt the Hall of Fame if he retires right now? It's like, yeah.
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 Why wouldn't he be?
Imagine if he never gets hurt.
He'd be the best pass rusher of all time, probably.
If he never gets hurt, does Aaron Donald still win some defensive player of the year?
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean, he'll definitely win some, but he
I mean,
doesn't win as many.
He doesn't
I think
win
you
it
look
by
at- I
as
think-
wide of a margin, but I still think,
think
he
if you-
wins.
I think Aaron Donald's career right now is if JJ Watt never got hurt.
He getting
can
like
see that.
20 sacks a season. I haven't really looked at his statistics.
Oh, fucking Aaron Donald go crazy. His stats are stupid. He's some of the
Oh, I
dumbest
know.
stats.
I know they're stupid.
No, he's some of the dumbest stats in the world. But
He's one of those guys like I kind of just assume his stats are
ooh.
dumb.
All right. Well, let's pull up. Let's do our pick 'em real quick. Let's see if
Pick'ems?
Bama's winning yet. Let's see if Bama's winning yet. Yep, they're up 10-3. Sweet. Okay.
10-3.
Pick'ems. We're back for the Pick'ems. Currently in the standings, it goes me, Joe, Chris.
I'm in third place.
I'm at 80.
Bro,
Hey, these past 3 weeks, I've been banging
I
110,
got
100,
110 this
120.
week, though.
I came all the way back. I was last.
It's been so close all year. This is the first time it's separated. We've all been at like 78 to 80%. So
I
it's
lost.
finally
The
separated.
Seahawks lost by 1 point. Y'all gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, the
The
Seahawks.
Chargers got rolled. by
Seahawks got to
fucking
trade
Texans.
Russell Wilson and rebuild.
Yo. Who do you want him to get traded to?
He can go to the Jets.
Would you trade Zach Wilson for Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Yo, that would be such a move if Russell Wilson went and just wore number 2, so people didn't have to rebuy jerseys.
They should like force players to do that. I'm be honest.
No, shut up.
Yeah, they should.
Okay, so pick 'em.
Why shouldn't they?
First game, we got Bills versus Falcons. I'm taking the Bills.
I'm taking the Bills. At the Bills too? Yeah, I'm taking the Bills.
Second game, we have the 4-11 Giants at the 5-10 Bears. I'm taking the
This
Bears.
is this the stinky of the week?
Fuck them.
It could be. It could be.
The Giants.
It could be.
I think
I'm
this is the
thinking
game of the week
Bears,
right
I
here.
guess. Game of the week.
Game of the week. Arguably game of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs at the
I'm
Cincinnati
taking the
Bengals.
Chiefs. I think the
I'm
Bengals
taking the
have a real
Chiefs.
shot though.
I'm taking
Wait,
the
who did I
Chiefs.
pick here? I think I took the Bengals. No, I took the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Chiefs are rolling. Chiefs are rolling.
Chiefs are rolling.
Oh, what a good game. The Dolphins versus Titans. I take the Dolphins.
I take the Dolphins over the Titans.
I took the Dolphins here.
I take the Dolphins. Tua been balling.
Actually,
Joe said the Dolphins defense got me 30 points. I ain't betting against them again
I
for the whole
believe in
year.
I believe in AJ Brown.
Fucking
You don't
Dolphins.
believe in Deontay?
I mean, Deontay can do what Deontay wants to do.
Up next, the 8-7 Raiders versus the 9-6 Colts, the hottest team in the AFC right now besides the Chiefs. I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, I took the
I'm
Colts
taking
there.
the Raiders because of bias.
Okay.
What's your bias? I
next.
called you fat.
Okay.
Yeah.
They still gave me a chance to play in the NFL.
This is your fat
Yeah,
couldn't catch.
they cut you and called
Did
you
you
fat.
get a chance to play in the NFL?
I hardly got a chance to play at all.
All right.
We all
then.
played the same. We all played the same amount of games in the NFL.
No,
We did.
I played preseason games.
You definitely had a chance to play in the preseason.
Chris, if I pull up your NFL stats, we all have the same amount of rushing yards.
We do, but I played in preseason games. So, Jacksonville and New England, no brainer here. We're gonna go with
Trevor Lawrence, baby.
Urban Meyerless.
No, I'm taking the
Jacksonville
Pats.
Jaguars.
I'm
They
taking
just
the
lost to the
Pats.
Jets, so I'm taking the Pats.
The 11-4 Bucks versus the 4-11 Jets.
I think the Bucks sit people and the Jets win.
I don't think the Bucks hit anybody because I think they're chasing records.
I think I'm taking the Jets here.
I took the Jets.
I didn't. I took the Bucks.
We have the
Shocking
8-7 Eagles
victory.
versus the 6-9 Washington. I think
Eagles.
Washington's fucking skidding right now.
Washington's
Ooh, what
definitely
could be a
down
good
slope.
game? The Rams versus the Ravens. Lamar Jackson should be back. I'm still taking the Rams. Have y'all seen the stat? Like, fucking Emmanuel Acho's a fucking idiot. I'll say that right now.
What'd he do?
No, he has this. He's super anti-Dak, and he's saying that if Carson Wentz switched places with Dak, the Cowboys would have a Super Bowl right now. And I'm like, bro, what? He's trying to say Carson Wentz is so much better than Dak. I'm like, motherfucker, what are you?
There's
smoking?
nothing in the world that gets Jared more upset than that.
Like, it's so
Carson
crazy.
Wentz
to me.
over Dak.
Well,
Yeah.
and he pulled up
It
like
triggers
Carson
him
Wentz
so
stats,
hard.
and he was like, well, Carson
As you can
Wentz
see.
had. I mean, yeah, no, he's like Carson Wentz had his outlier year was the year that he sucked. And I'm like, yeah, that's for most people. And like he's like his stats are good. It's like motherfucker threw over 20 touchdowns one time. All right, like Dak has done that every single year of the career except last year when his leg exploded.
Oh,
But-
Dak.
But I'm just saying, like, no, that shit's so crazy. But he was like, oh, Dak has a
Dude,
losing record against winning teams, and I was like,
He's not gonna fuck you.
there's a stat, and it's like Matt Stafford is like 7-49 against teams with a winning record in his career.
I mean, he's played with the Lions his whole career.
I mean, yeah, but I was like, that is, I know, but that's also like a testament to why that stat's stupid because Aaron
He is the
Rodgers
Lions
also has
nerf.
a losing record to teams with a winning record. But are we all taking the Rams?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, 100%.
Up next, the 7-8 Broncos versus the 8-7
I
Chargers.
think the Broncos take this one.
I think
I have the
no, Drew
Chargers.
Lock's playing quarterback, so I take the Chargers.
The Chargers
taking
have
the
been
Chargers.
shit in the bed for a while.
I know, but Drew Lock is fucking horrendous, so I'll take the Chargers. Up next, the Texans versus the Niners. See, this is a trap game because Trey Lance is playing quarterback.
Oh,
And
Davis
I'm
Sills
gonna go for
balled
my boy
out.
Trey Lance then.
Davis.
I actually
Sills-
did pick
Well,
I actually did pick the Texans there.
I mean, I'm taking the Niners just because.
But I'm picking the Niners
Oh.
because of Trey Lance.
What could be the second game of the week?
I don't
The
think
Cardinals
so,
or
man.
the
I think the
Cowboys?
Cardinals are
Cardinals are washed.
they're not washed. Shut up.
They're washed.
They're just fumbling.
They're
the bag
skidding.
Right now. They're
They're
fumbling.
skidding. They started off the year 10-0. Imagine.
5 straight.
Imagine.
Yo, imagine they lose themselves out of the fucking
That,
hunt.
I don't think they can they? I guess I could, yeah.
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Go
5 and 10
on,
Panthers
the
versus
free-
7-8 Saints. I don't know who fuck's playing quarterback for the Saints, so I don't want to pick a team. But also, the Panthers have lost 10 games in a row, so I'm going to take the Saints.
Yeah, I picked the Saints.
Yeah, I picked the Saints as well.
Ooh, game of the week. 2 12-1 Lions versus the 5 and 10 Seahawks. I think the Lions can win this. I think the Lions can win this game.
Very much win the
I
game.
think the Lions can win this game. DeAndre Swift is back. I picked him up in every fantasy league. Let's go.
Not one of mine because I have one of them.
And okay, it don't matter.
Super Bowl.
So am I in the league that matters.
There's 2 leagues that matter.
You're just saying that because
I've been saying that all year. What do you mean?
okay. The 7 and 8 Vikings versus the 12 and 3 Packers. Kirk Cousins and COVID protocol Packers.
I mean,
is he in
you
COVID
need to
protocol?
say Kirk Cousins in COVID protocol.
Nah, because the issue with Kirk Cousins is like you never know who's gonna show up. Like,
Yeah, you don't know if it's gonna be Kirk or Cousins. You don't know.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm scared of that man Kirk, but Cousins, I feel like I could like cover a receiver.
And then we have the 7 and
Okay.
8 Browns versus 7-7-1 Steelers. I think the Steelers win this
I'm
one.
taking
I think the
Steelers.
Steelers win this game.
I
Big
don't
Ben,
like the
Big Ben
Browns,
talked about his retirement, and they're gonna be like, it's his last home game ever. They gotta win.
That's
Final
a-
score.
Fucking riddance.
Most points scored probably like 20. Honestly, it's gonna be like fucking.
It's not gonna be a lot of points.
It's gonna be like 13-7
Not be that bad.
because Baker Mayfield, unless Nick Chubb scores multiple touchdowns, the Browns aren't scoring any points. Baker Mayfield fucked himself. When he hurt his shoulder, he should have just stopped playing. Like,
Yeah.
because he was in his contract year, and he should have just been like, nope, because he just fucked himself out of a lot of money. If I'm the Browns, I don't pay him more than 20 mil. If I'm an NFL team, I don't pay him. No, fuck, I don't even pay him more than 15 mil.
I don't see him getting paid like that anyways.
He shouldn't
I mean-
be getting paid like that.
He will. If a bunch
Like-
of scrub quarterbacks are getting paid $30-40 million, then he's gonna get paid like that.
I guess you're right.
It's like it's just what's happening now. It's like the average contract in the NBA is like $10-15 million,
Yeah.
and so it's just like that.
It's just how it's gone.
But what's the time? Where are we at on time, Chris?
We're at 1 hour and 17 minutes. I think that actually is a good cutoff time too. We had a lot of rambling in the beginning. Talked about some good, had
It's
some
not
good stories.
rambling. It's not
Well,
rambling. We ain't
Okay,
rambling.
we had a tangent. We had a
Not
tangent.
tangent. We just talking. It's just the boys talking.
Just hollering, you know. If you made it this far, appreciate you because you didn't. If you cut out, you didn't get what you came for on the podcast.
If
Joe
you
always gets what he
fucking
comes for.
if you fucking made it this far, then
Hey, shout out you. Remember if
That's
we
real love
get
if you made it this far, man.
if we get subscribers on the Patreon, Joe's gonna get his asshole bleached.
no,
And-
I thought he was
we
playing
already
Sonic
have
06.
it. I'm playing Sonic 06. If
Yeah. Remember, shout out the Patreon. If you made it this far, shout out to you. I'm gonna stop doing outros. A lot of the podcasts that I listen to, they don't do outros anymore, and so I don't think we really. They just say, "All right, see ya," and then it cuts.
all right, see ya.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah,
We don't
I
need
think
to
this.
do
I
that.
was like, we don't
Cut.
need to. I'm gonna stop
Cut.
doing my outro.
Cut.
But Jared's
Uh,
a genuine nice
cut.
guy, you know. It's just one of those things where. It's
Hey,
just like,
real quick, what I want to end with.
appreciate
I want to
it.
end with the Joe freestyle. Joe had some bars at the beginning. Chris gave him a bar.
I thought
Diesel
you were
like
talking about me
Shaq.
shitting my pants, but I guess that's.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. That's the end of the pod. Yeah, how the fuck, Joe? We're talking about topics, and Joe's like, "Oh, let's talk about the last time we shit our pants." And I have not shit my pants since I was a literal child.
Literally, like
I
I was
know in
wearing
my brain the
diapers.
last time. I remember the last time I shit my pants because I was probably it's probably like 7, and we were cleaning my room, and I thought I farted, and it was a wet fart, and so like I was like, "Oh, I have not shit my pants since then." Joe, what-
I
how-
shit
what the
myself
fuck?
Since I was a child and I had diapers on.
Yeah,
Like,
like Joe,
that
what
was the last time.
how
haven't since
frequently and recently do you shit yourself to where you're like, oh, this is the last time you shit your pants?
Last time I did it was in college.
Fucking yeah, but what's the context? Like, how?
So, my stomach was hurting right?
I'd hope so.
And
Where
yeah,
were
so
you?
my stomach. So I'm getting there. So my stomach was hurting, and I have workouts at the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to work out and we're lifting, right? It's a lower body day.
Yep, I've seen this. I've seen this story before.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
so mind you, my stomach is hurting. I'm like, man, I'm not feeling good, but like I'm gonna push through because I'm a real dog. So
You're a real dog for shitting anyway.
yeah, so all right, so so lower body comes around, we're squatting. I
Yep, there it is.
I'm like I'm like and mind you, this is college, so like I'm lifting heavy, right? So here I am, I'm shitting. Well, squatting.
You're shitting
Yeah.
for
I'm
You know,
sure.
I'm
squatting.
sitting in the. You know, I'm getting under the bar and I'm shitting.
So I go down for like my first rep, right? And I'm like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. And I keep going because like I'm not gonna stop because like my stomach hurt because I'll be like like I'm a pussy. Like I'm not.
I don't think it makes you a pussy. It makes you a fucking idiot.
So all right. So I get to I'd say like rep 5. I go down, bro. It'll just come out. And I put the bar back up.
Was someone spotting you? Was someone spotting you? Did you shit on
It
someone?
wasn't that crazy. Um, I go. I go to our strength and conditioning coach. And I'm like, hey, shit my pants. He goes, you did a what? Hey, keep it down. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm like, I shit my pants. Can I like go? He goes, how that happen? I'm like, I wasn't feeling good. It was like my stomach hurt. And,
oh.
and then he goes, all right, go, just get out of here. And I'm like, do I have to come back? And he goes, just get out of here. And I'm like, okay.
Dog,
Dude, you're so fucking.
there was a time.
Fucking idiot.
There-
Oh my
there
god,
was a
What do you
time.
mean, bro?
bro, just stop.
I didn't know to shit my pants.
You literally can. You could have stopped squatting. You said after the first rep, you're like, this doesn't feel good. Don't be.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I want to shit my pants. That could be a lot of things.
there was one time when it wasn't Buck. Who was it? It was someone else. Had like no, not P HUD. Someone else that had ate some shit food, and we came into weights the next day. Oh, it was rumbling, and you saw him, like he was bending over, like grabbing his stomach and shit, like. And then coach was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I like, "Bro, coach, I'm about to shit myself." And he goes, "Oh yeah, you can do it after you squat." And he's like, "Coach,
that's some.
he said, Coach, I don't think it's a good idea. I really need to shit." He goes, "Oh yeah, we'll see about that." I'm talking. My man gets under the bar, and like, fucking what? I don't remember the machine it was, but you did the thing. It's like you lift the thing up, and then the rack like comes off the bar or whatever type shit. And so the thing came up, and then so the weight dropped on him, and he goes, "All right, I got it." He goes down for one. He goes halfway. He stops. He throws it over his head, and he runs out the door. And I was like, "Oh, yep, there it is." And you just see a trail. You just see a trail leading out the weight room, and then and we're just
gross.
like, and coach was like, "All right, wrap it up. We're going outside."
Bro, that is.
And we just went outside and we ran because he shit himself.
No, I think the closest thing to like having immediate stomach problems that I've had in a while was. Do you remember George and Bryant?
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah.
It was me, George Bryant, and I forget who. But we went to the Chinese buffet in Stephenville. So
Yes. What an excellent choice.
this Chinese buffet had already been shut down like a handful of times for not passing health inspections. But it was bussing. So we went and we all ate a fuck ton because we just got done working out. And we all decided, fucking no. So Bryant came back and he had shrimp. And I
Oh.
looked at him. I said, Bryant, are you fucking stupid?
That's
Don't
awful.
eat the fucking shrimp at a buffet. He goes, no, it's probably good. And then I don't know who it was, but they're like, yo, let's all eat a shrimp. And then instead of us being like, oh no, it's fucking dumb, we're all like, okay. We all ate one of the shrimp. We went to, because we all parked on campus, and so we just rode in one person's car. We're driving back to campus. We pull off at the fucking intramural fields, and we all run out of the car and are just fucking vomiting. It was probably within 5 minutes of eating the shrimp that we were fucking all projectile vomiting. And we all just looked at each other, got back in the car, and no one said anything. And we all got dropped off at our car. Just went home and we didn't talk about it again.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's just. Oh, yeah, yo. I
But
haven't
yeah,
had
hey,
an experience like that.
hey, if you like hearing about cum and football and shitting yourself, keep tuning into the No Shot Podcast. Thanks for listening. Anyone else got any final things they want to say?
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Oh yeah, shit. Happy
Fuck
New
off.
Year. Hey, anyone got any 2022 goals or resolutions or anything?
Hope this is the year I finally
I want
die.
to get on.
Then fucking go visit Chris. I don't know what you like.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
Anywho.
yeah. I also washed my
It's
hands on
alright.
accident.
Just don't wash your hands.
Yeah, on accident.
Yeah, I want to get my UFC shit on track. So
You gotta get the knee-hab.
I've really just been trying to hit the heavy bag for cardio and getting used to punching shit. It's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You also got to
hard.
be careful too that you're doing it with the right technique, because if you
Well,
don't
I'm
got
not
anyone
punching
telling
it
you, if it's
hard because
oh no,
don't-
but I'm just saying if no one's there like correcting your technique and you start doing it a shit ton
yeah,
and you
get
go
bad
into
habits.
they're like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but I mean, I noticed one time because I punched the like I did like it was like a body blow, and then like my hand went like this. It hit the bag, and it was like, I was like, I see why they tape their wrists now. I was like, I see.
The key to punching is you take your hand, you tuck your thumb, and you show your palm and you punch like that. You punch with the bottom of your wrist. And you aim for the forehead. Alright? That's the key. But yeah. Well, hopefully I'll talk to you guys more in between episodes. This has been a crazy week.
We'll see. It's
I've
on
literally
you, man.
only been at my house to sleep and eat. That's it. I've been at the gym most of the time.
Hey man, it's on you. It's not on us.
I mean, I'm trying to grind, get the gym going.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But yeah, well, thanks for listening, everybody. Say goodbye, fellas.
Goodbye, fellas.